Mic check 1 2. Mic check 2. Mic check 2. Mic check 1 2. I'm going live in 3 2 1. Let's go. Let's get it. All right. Mic check 1 2. All right. So I want to backtest MNQ this time. I'm just gonna take one of these. I got so many here, so let's just do this one that I started. This was a 50k. It's down at 48. 812. Good practice to try get out of drawdown. So let's take it. As that loads up, there we go. Look at this. 1.74. If just looking at this right here, I need to go back, make more music. Just looking at this, if I go to the daily time frame, and was I trying to go short? Let's go back to the 1 minute. Oh, so I was just taking trades 20 Tuesday 20. Oof. So I was just taking trades however way. Yeah, this ain't it. Or maybe, oh, I know why. I was doing the 15 seconds strategy here. Ooh, this is the 15 seconds. So let's just leave it alone. Let's just go to the following day. But then looking at this, that was a good entry, but made it all the way to 1.74. This should have been a break even, so should not have taken the loss. You know what, let's just go to the following day. Go to New York session, which should be at 6:30. Let's go. Now we're gonna pull up another window here, and this will be our higher time frame. This is what I'm gonna do. These are too many drawings, so let's just get rid of all of them. Actually, they're not too many. Maybe put them in a group and then just cancel them. Not really cancel, but get rid of them like that. Yep, start afresh. So what we're gonna do here is this side. I don't need to see the EMAs. If you want to see, like, you know, what my strategy looks like, you can go to the fast backtest session this season, and I do start put everything, put the EMAs, and pretty much explain the whole strategy. So this is gonna be on the 15 minute, this on the right side, and we're not doing that 15 seconds, so get out here. We're doing the 1 minute and maybe the 5 minute, but rarely. And then after that 15, half an hour to 1 hour for our daily. So the 15 seconds you need to get out of there. We don't mess with you. So the focus for this backtest, again, I'm just gonna do 5 examples, but the focus is gonna be checking if we have that characteristics where we open. If we are bearish, we want to see if it's gonna open, then go up, and then on our way down, then see if we can get an entry. It's not really a requirement, but we'll see if that's what we're gonna be seeing, right? And I'm thinking to open this one, and then this one will change the indicators to the bars right there. Maybe make them bigger. Thin bars, just too big though. It's okay, they can just look like this. And then I'm gonna change that color to black. Not visible. Thin bars. Okay, we'll have it this way. That looks good. And then we'll have this on the 1 hour candle. exactly. So we'll be watching for that characteristic right here. So now 6:30 opens, even though I've been trading the 12 p.m. candle. And pretty much that's what I should do, don't you think? Should we just trade the 12 p.m. candle? John, or whatever. Let's do this. Let's look for that trade from 6:30 to 9, and then we'll push to the 12 p.m. candle. So maybe take 2 trades a day. It's okay. We're just backtesting. It's all good. All right. So what we're gonna do is just go to the daily here and do that top-down analysis, which I think might slow us down. So what I'm gonna do is I have this on this this is the gun box that's already set up to look something like this. So I'm just gonna have those there, and the red is gonna be the daily high, and the green is gonna be the previous day low, then the purple is the previous day EQ, and I don't have to do any more markings. Looking at this daily, I think we're gonna be coming to that half point, and this is an we do have this low to the high, that midpoint right there. I think I'll stop calling them EQs. I'll just start calling them midpoints. Previous day EQ, where is it? I'll start calling them previous day MP. And I need to change those to 14. We'll change them slowly as we go. Save us. Previous day EQ, boom, boom, bingo. So that's a good target. So let's see. 4 hour, pretty much nothing here. I don't know. I don't really. I look at these 2 equal lows down here. So that's liquidity. We'll see if that will be taken. I'm not gonna mark it. And then I like this 1 hour fair value gap. Seems we are trading away from it. And these lows here. So looking to take 1, 2, 3 up until this right here. That looks like I'll just do the sell side. SSL, and let's change that since we are using it to 14. Save us. SSL, good. So we took out this. I don't know if you know that logic, but if we're going short, it'll probably take out at least three lows. And it's fractal as well, so 1, 2, 3. So we're likely to see price come down here, trading off of from this 1 hour fair value gap here. They have that marked. No. So blue. Let's do 60. That's 1 hour. Again, 14. Let's see what the 30-minute looks like. What do we have here? So this was the last down candle right there. I'm gonna have that in gray. So low, high, lower, low, that's a breaker. Look at how it's being used as support, and then short price down, fair value gap. So I'm thinking that that's the goal right here. So honestly, when we open, I'd like to see price retrace, and then we come and slam this down here. We'll see if that's what's gonna happen. 15 minutes. What am I seeing here? Yeah, those are equal lows right here. Very attractive. Very attractive. Bruh, what that happened? Okay, so let's go see how that goes, and also that EQ is right here. All right, so we Gucci and looking to see what that. I wish I could turn this to. How would we see the? Let's say you want the 1 hour range to be like a 6:30 to 7:30 a.m. candle. How would we get that? I don't know. So would need the time frame to be, bruh, I don't know. Anyway, let's open up this candle. 1 minute. So that's 6:29 and boom, that's 6:30 for you. What happened here? This is the 15 seconds time frame. Let's go to the 1 minute and look, it just heads on straight to that sell side and to that EQ right there. So we miss on that action. So I would have loved it to go up fast and then we come down, but price will do what it wants to do. And it takes out that outside right there. With just one candle. How many points are those? Not too much, 50. Okay. So no trade. I'm not taking that trade. So we go into that previous day EQ. I'd have loved to see it come up to here, but we did not touch that. And it touches that daily EQ right there. So that would have been nice if we retrace fast. So we did get the direction right, but no entry. And it still keeps going up. So I would like to see something. 7:30, boom, bum, 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 bum. So now that's the 1 hour opening range. Anyway, that's a concept I learned today. We'll check it out later. Let's just see if we can get an entry of some sort here. Still no entry. We've met all those downside objectives, so that's the daily low right there, and we didn't get any of this move. Oh, yikes. 8:15. So there's no way I would like to take a short after seeing all those levels being taken. So 9 right there. So today that would have been a no trade day, even though we saw price move like that. Now let me switch to the 15 seconds real quick just to see what we missed here. I think there was a couple of entries. That's one entry right there. So the 15 seconds would have given us some wins. That's another entry. That's another entry. You know, but yeah, I don't know about the 15 seconds. So let's go to the 1 hour and push this to 12 p.m. Boom. No, you go to the 1 hour and 9 p.m. 10. That's the 10 to 11. I want to make sure that 10 to 11 and then boom. That's the 11:55. Then turn this to the 1 minute. And then let's go to the 1 minute time frame. Now what we're looking for is, so seems like we're going up, right? So we do have the previous day low right here, and I think this should be the other way around. Red and green, but anyway, it is like, it is what it is. So the green is the previous day low and the red is the previous day high, and that's the EQ. So I'm thinking we've taken out the previous day low. We didn't previous day high still intact, so I'm thinking that we might retrace back to that EQ, but we'll see how that goes. So looking at the 15 minute here, I have no, there's really nothing. I'm not seeing a break of any sort. Let's look at the 15 minutes. Oh yeah, we do have this. This looks good. As long as it's green, I'm using it, bro. Look at that. I like that. The 15 minute that we touched here. So with a fair value gap or whatever that BCCB, turn that to blue. It's the 15 minute. So that's like a mini support right there. So now what I'm looking for, because I want to be bullish, is I'd like to open. If we go down, then come up here, get an entry, and then head on towards the previous day EQ, and then maybe some targets way up there. But our target should be 1:2, right? And maybe see if we can take out that old daily, that previous, at least get to that previous day EQ right there. Oh, let's see how this goes. So okay, 1 minute, boom, going down. Where's the, oh, now look at this, see that open right there, boom. It's now, the candle is now bullish, as you can see. Does it have to be like this? Yep, even like that is still okay. We can see it open, went down. So let's see if we can get some moves to the upside. That's a small distance, but still looks good. Boom, boom. And that right there is enough for me to enter that trade, and I think I'm gonna take it. Emails have lined up. I'm not content so much with them how we went down, but pretty much that could be this, you know, one move that took out that low into that fair value gap right there. So let's see if that was enough to hold price to the upside. And I like that in purple. Did we touch it? Yes, we did. And then I think I'm just gonna do two examples. I'm tired already. So 12, that was the open, and that was the low to a fair value gap, taking out that sell side with this down move. So I'm thinking that we might be going back to that previous day EQ and pretty much see if we can get to this level up here and maybe just close like this. Let's see how that goes. So I want to take this trade. My stop loss at the 100 EMA right there, 18 points. 1:2 will be somewhere right there. What was it? Orders market Alt M, and these have to be restricted position sizes. We want to take $200, 25, let's see, 6, 219. That's okay. So let's take 6 contracts, and we are in that trade. What is that information? Okay, let me close first. Save. Let's say Alt M. Oh, come on. Alt M. Okay. So restricted, it was 6 points. So okay, we lose 219, we win 438. Save. So let's see if we can see this thing keep going up. Boom. Okay, profits. Of course, it's gonna do another one. Taking those highs right there. Looking at the left here, we do have a fair value gap back on the 15, but oh, there's always something opposing. Okay, retracement. And the 1 hour, where is it, bro? Oh, the open price is right here. Okay, let's do it this way. Man, as long as we stay above that open price, I'm Gucci. Do I have it here? 12 open. Oh. So let's change that to 12. 14. And I'm gonna save that to 12 open. 12 p.m. So I want us to stay above that price right there, or open, low, and then create a high, close, blah blah. I like this trend line that we're forming here. So of course, if we close above that, that will be a re-entry. Yeah. So let's see, and we took that loss. So, so then we were shaked because that seems like that was the open. Now that's the high, and then he wants to keep going down. So let's see what the rest of the day did. Ooh, yeah. So we were part of the manipulation right there. Happens. I want to see how this kind of will close. So it's 1 p.m. So this is like kind of close like a doji right here. So took a loss on this day. All right, let's go to the next day. That happens. Yeah, it is what it is. La, 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 la. So what we're gonna do is, I don't want to see any of that stuff. So let's clean up. Boom, and then close everything. Let's go to the next day right here. Go to the next day. All right, let's see how this day will go. Okay, so look at this. The gun chart. Make sure this. Yep. No, green is up, red is down here. So green is the previous day high, purple is the mid, and this is the low. Now I am interested in, man, this is boring, right? This is boring. I'm tired, bro. I'm gonna do just one more and then get it over with. That's the previous day EQ right there. Okay. And then this is gonna be, the red is the previous day low. Okay, I already said that. So let's go look at the 4 hour. How does it look like? Look at that. Wow, fair value gap right there. I like that a lot. Blue, 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 blue. One watching. It's the 4 hour. Let's keep pushing, boy. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Okay, let's look at the 1 hour. It's a bigger one. $30. What am I seeing here? This is from a long time ago. Oh, this is the previous day stuff here. So what are we likely to do? $15. I'm not seeing anything here. Okay, I could argue about this here. Grade 15. Being used as support. And look at that little bit of a fair value gap that we went into right there. And use the support of 530. So let's see. So where are we likely to go then? The previous day high in the half. We do have sell side up, buy side here. There's some buy side that could argue price might want to get to. We'll see how that goes. I do have SSL, I don't have BSL. Okay, and then we have another one here. Why not? Why not mark that? Market. And then if we're going down, we do have that sell side here into that fair value gap in there. But we'll see. Okay, let's go down here. Boom, boom. Let's see what this market will do. Okay, boom, 630 for you. Just shot up straight. And I do not trade until after 6:45. So bam, 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 bam. What time is it? 6:42, 43, 44, 45. So that right there was an entry, right? But then 640. Oh, wait a minute. We're gonna take that trade. That's just perfect. If it turns on us, it turns on us. So boom. And then 1:2. Where would 1:2 be at? So the buy side is way up here. Too far. That is a huge range. So 1:2 is just right there. And let's go. Alt M. So EMS have lined up. That was a good retracement. I'm in. What time is it? 6:44. So looking at the 6 a.m. 6 right there. So we open low, then we shoot up. So I'm thinking that we might go up a little bit more. I don't know. And then based off of the movement of this 15-minute breaker here, that's reason enough for me to want to get in here. So let's go for 6. Actually, we're gonna do more. 8 is to 7 is good. All right, we're in that trade. So I don't want to take out everything here. So I'm gonna take out, maybe, can I take out a partial here? So, but I know that point right there is 2R. So right there, there's gonna be 1 SD. I like that. I'm gonna change this a little bit. To RR. Style. Maybe make it bigger. No. Yeah. Then save that to save this to RR. Save. Okay. So when we get here, we'll close more than like a few contracts. So let's go. If we do get up there, and we are immediately coming down. That's not good. Yeah, it's kind of stayed there for so long. What time is it? 7. Oof, that's the open of a new candle. Open, went up fast, coming down. Yikes. Okay, things have turned around. So open, low, boom, shot up. What is this likely to do now? Bum, 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 bum. I like this trend line here. So the open line of that 7 is somewhere here. I'd like us to stay below it. What time is it? 7:30 is 7 a.m. candle. Oh, we just came back to the open price. That's not good. That is not good, boy. Man, guys, I'm tired, bro. I'm gonna do just one more and then I'm out of here. Okay. Why do you need to come? Okay, boom. That'll be a re-entry right there. But okay, boom, 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 boom. Walking its way up. What time is it? 8:13. We're still in this trade. Okay, so this is another candle and we are below the open price. Now looking good. Where's that? 8, 7:59, 8. So that was the open of that 8, and what I'm seeing is open high. So hope it flips back. No, it did not, and it's coming straight for the stop loss, and it turns around. What time is it? 9, and I'm still trading. Where's 9? So let's see the 9 candle. I don't think all this is needed, bro. So that's the 9 a.m. open, currently going up. We could be on the wrong side. We can still see it go up anyway, but low probability here. Okay. did we have, so the nearest buy side we saw was up here, so let's just chill, bro. Probably, maybe, you know what, I'll just have my final TP up there, why not? So it's now at 9. Took this trade at 6:45. 9 a.m. candle looking straightforward, and it just shot down like crazy. 9:52, 9:59, 10. Well, we stuck. Oh, come on. We are hanging here, guys. One more example and then I'm done. Oh boy. So can I save? Regular trading hours moved. Okay. Why are we stuck, boy? I need to finish this session. Okay, let's save and then let's refresh. I wonder what's gonna happen when I refresh. Technical difficulties right there. So the next candle is the 10. I don't know, why are we stuck, boy? Did we reach the end of the, maybe how far we wanted to go with this backtest? I don't know. Hey, come on, man. I wanted to see how this will end. This is Thursday 2024 November. I think I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. I'm sorry, I'm tired, bro. But you kind of get the gist of it. This is pretty much my entry. That's what I'm looking for. EMAs to line up, trading off of a high time frame PDRA. In this case, I'm looking for this breaker, which I think is a breaker, in my opinion. It could be the last, just one candle alone, but for me, if it's a series of, you know, same colored candles, bullish candles, I'll take the whole group. And I kind of see them acting as a strong support, you know. If price was to come and close below, we'd probably see that area act as resistance. So once I see, you know, EMAs lining up and I get this retracement above that zone, I'll take that trade, and my stop loss is below the 100 EMA. I use that dynamically, and then that'll kind of gauge for me where price will go. And then I want my 1:2 to be below where I think price is gonna get to. Like in this case, the previous day highs right here, that's a whole distance, man. So the this trade looks good, but we kind of taking some time to take off from here. So I wanted to see, well, it should have told me that, you know, you reached the end. So can we go back? Yeah, you can go back. So next. Okay, so we can go back, but we can go next. That's so weird. So let's do this. Let's go to trading view. Let's go track this exact spot, and then I'm just gonna end it here, man. Yeah, it's been a long week. I need to relax my brains, man. It's 8:44, 15 minutes to 9 p.m, bro. I'm still in front of my computer screens. So this is the November 28th 2024. Let's go track that day. Let's do this data range. No, let's just stand this too. We don't even need that. Come here. Go to the monthly. 2024, right? November 28th 2024. So this is 25, 26. Replay, start new, 2024. December. Now let's go to the daily. And we're gonna take you back to the 26th, maybe. Where are we? 24 is right here. Boom. 24. So we never got to the high. Boo. 26. Damn, bro, you okay? 28th November 2024. What are you doing? 28th November. This right here. So we good. We don't even need to go back. In fact, we need to go forward a little bit. Yep. 24th. Okay, so let's go to the 1 minute. The 1 minute, not the 2 minutes. Data point unavailable. Oh my goodness. What if I go back one more day? So 27, 20. Yo guys, what happened? 27, then it jumps to 29. Is that why we're having a problem here? There's no 27, and then it jumps to 29th. The hell? What just happened there? I'm curious. What happened? Can I do that? I'm gonna just 2019, 24 April, November. 28th was a Thursday. So why is it jumping 28th, going from 27th to 29th? Why is this day being jumped? That's so weird. Can we see what happened? That nothing was there that day. Apply settings. Oh, okay, it was a bank holiday, so there was no trading. So I'm trading on a bank holiday day, so pretty much the market died here. Oh wow. So $3.50. So let's just close. And yeah, just save. Boss, Caesar Toka, I can't even come out of this trade. Okay, let's try go to the next day then, see what happened. So took a loss, right? Yeah. So it tried to go up and then come and took me. Okay, let's do one more day and then I will close this. So far we've taken 2 losses for whatever reason. Let's see what this day will look like. Again, clean up that shenanigans from that day. You're not making any money when backtesting, so how are you gonna make money when you're live, bro? It's too, honestly, it's like it's two different environments. I don't know. Anyway, so this is the previous day. So what we're gonna do is take that low to the high. So we've taken out the previous day high. We are just about to take out the previous day low right there. And looking at this, it's very high probability that that daily low will be taken right at 6:30. All right, let's look quickly at what the 4-hour looks like. Volume imbalance right there. This is the last example and then I'm out of here. 4-hour VI right there with Gucci, with the low of that 4-hour we could say is the equilibrium for that week. So I'm not even gonna see that right there. Yep. Good on that. So let's go look at the 1 hour real quick, see if there's anything of importance that we are missing. So looking at their daily range, we did take out the high, short down. Look at the 1 hour, how we got into that fair value gap right there. 1 hour instead of 60. Fair value gap has been inverted. So what would be looking for? We do have this sell side here, and that low, and pretty much this other low too, which could be something else, which could be an old daily low maybe. Yeah, so let's do this. Let's take that right there and just say old daily low. I don't have that. Yes, I do. Change that to 14 since we are upgrading pretty much everything. Don't worry guys, when I get an editor, I'll have all this someone come in and make a short version of this. I know people like that. Yeah, I don't like the real juice because it's too much. So that's an old daily EQ right there. OD EQ. We're Gucci on that. So this cell side doesn't look good at all. I need you to be big, my guy. Let's resave you so we don't have to make changes next time. And guys, we're good. So let's see. Okay, let's go to the 30-minute. What am I looking at here? All of this down candle shot up. If we close below it with the 30-minute candle, then that's confirmed. Actually, it is. No, what is that low? What is the close right there? 28.29. And what is this low? 28.28. So nope. This is inside of that low, so we don't have a close right there. All right, I bet you the 15 minutes gonna have something. See this last down candle here, and we short up, so I could say that's a breaker right there. But let's go around the first 15 minutes and then see how this goes, because I am not taking a trade in those first 15 minutes. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 6:30 6:45. So what are we seeing? Look at this, guys, look at this. So looking at this alone, I already see a zone here. Look at that low to the high. I'm gonna put this to the side. Gray. One last example and I'm out of here. So that's gonna be my zone 14. So now EMAs line up and then retest here or something of the sort, whatever he wants to do first. And then this is the previous day high, that could be, and then look at those equal highs there. So let's see if we can get that characteristic so we can take this trade. Why is that purple there? Previous day EQ. Okay, so I didn't have to draw this because we already said the purple is the previous day EQ. That's the low, that's the high, that's the half point. All right, let's see if we can get a trade here. I like this, and I do like that, but there's no okay, I'm gonna take this trade if we invert this fair value gap here. So a closure above that fair value gap, I'll take this trade. So everything is lined up. The only thing I'm missing is a trend line. So let's go. Okay, I'm gonna take that trade now. That looks good. Honestly, that should have been the trade. I'm seeing no trend line, so we're gonna take it from here. How are we gonna get that 1:2 now? Stop loss right below this low, the 100 EMA, whatever, and then just push for 1:2. I'll take a partial once we take that daily high right there, if we get there. So let's take that trade, Alt M. Bro, switch go trade Niaji. You doing, boy? Why you use them in Q instead of NQ? Oh, because I am risking less than, so the current risks I'm taking is 200, 150, 200, and sometimes I get to my stop loss can be over 60 points, so that's why I trade them in Q instead of NQ. Because one contract on NQ on a 60 point stop loss, that's a lot, right? Because I'm practicing for a 50k pro form account, and the most I want to risk a day is 200 to 250. So I find it easier to manage that risk with micros, right? And if I have like less than 60 points as my stop loss, I'm able to take like 2 or 3 contracts, and so along the way I can be able to take partials, right? But with those big boys, man, the NQ, yeah, when I have a bigger account and more drawdown, then yeah, I'll switch to NQ. So let's go see how much we risk here. 375, that's a lot. Our risk needs to be below 200. 187, so let's do 250 is okay. And we have 4 contracts. All right, let's see if we have a trade here or not, or we get smoked. And this is the last one, and then I'm done, man. 1:2 is right there. I'm gonna take out 3 contracts and then leave just 1 to run. So maybe just put it way up here. We'll look for a target later. But where would we be heading to anyway? You never know. So once we get to that 2R, 3 contracts are coming off or whatever. If we do get up there. Okay. So this is the previous day high right there. Already we can see a reaction. So still wants to go up. Okay, we did get to the 2R. So what we do here is we close, this allows, yeah, let's just close 3, break even, and then let's let the other one fly, whatever it wants to keep going up. So looking at the daily, let's switch to the daily a little bit. I'm just curious to see where this thing might want to go to. Okay, this could be a viable target for the last. I'm gonna put it at the open price of this candle right there. I'm just curious if we get up here what we'll see. So let's divide that wick by 2 times. Not really 2 times, yeah, kind of. And then let's just see if we get to those levels, what will happen. So that's like an old daily week EQ, old daily week EQ. And then we'll say that's an old daily high, right? It's already marked. So let's just do this, an old daily high. We have it. Okay, we're switching everything to 14, so let's just do it as we go. Template, save us. Where is it? Oh, daily high, boom, boom. Okay, so risks free in this trade. I'm thinking just one more thing. Let me divide this by 2 as well, just to see where the EQ of this day is, if that's important. Is it? No, it's not. Okay. Oh, let's go around and see the rest of this day, how it looks like. So this is the 15-minute. Take us back to 15 minutes. So we already took partials right there. That one is to 2 level right here. Those are 2R. And let's see if we can get to, this is the daily open price where the stop loss is at, where the final one target of one contract. And then I just put those to see what kind of reaction we'll see if we do get up there. Now looking at the 15-minute, we kind of have some highs here where I think price might get to, so let's just mark them just to see again the type of reactions we'll get when we get there. So 1, 2, the other high is right there, and let's pull this to the side. I'm gonna get rid of this, so let's just have 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, that's good enough. Buy side, where's our B? This is the best thing to ever do, man. When you get to just point and just break even and pay yourself, oh, you're done, man. You are done. All right, let's keep going. Let's see. Oh, this is too far. I want to see the reaction when we get there. Damn, it's 9. I need to be out of here. Okay, where's that? Whatever. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we got to the other buy side. So if I don't know, maybe if I close 2, I'll be closing 1 right there, and then I'll be closing the other one. Where's the other buy side? Is it not visible? That's weird. Okay, we can watch it from this side. Let's go. And now we are retracing. Maybe pull up a little. Doesn't matter anyway. Okay, we are deeply retracing. So we did get to the other buy side right there. Again, take a partial right there if you had a lot of whatever contracts. And then my final TP is just up here. So that will be the daily open price of this candle. Actually, wait a minute, did we get to it? I want it to be exactly where? Right there, kind of. Let me make sure that's the exact point. Yeah, of that daily open. Man, I've got to chill on this. Okay, maybe take this up a little bit. Maybe take the stop loss to that low. See how this goes. And ooh, there we go. Hit my final TP. So the other points I'd like to see is maybe that the half point of this week, and then now the old daily high. Well, we do have another one here, and maybe that high too. Let's see what goes here. Are we gonna get to those points? Just curious. 9. So after morning like this, pretty much when you get to 9 p.m. my time, PST, and you kind of seen some consolidation, even a strong reversal as well. Not really, but it's a characteristic that I do see sometimes. And yo, Jerry Colboot 7568, thank you for coming in. I appreciate. There we go. So we do take out that old daily week, and I think we're also going to take out that old daily high. So what a day, what a morning, what a trade. So this one, I would say we took 2R, took most of the whatever right there, and then we came up here. Anyway guys, I think I'm gonna end it. Okay, let's do this. Let's go see what the 12 a.m. candle will do. I think it's gonna come and finish that unfinished whatever right there. So let's pull this by, let's take it forward by 1 hour. 10:13. Come on. What is that? 10-15. It just went down. So let's see what the 12th candle did. Where is it? Okay, so from 10 to 10 a.m. we don't see any action. After 10:14 a.m. it just jumps to 3 p.m. Whatever. So yeah, so I don't think we made it up here. Anyway, I'm done with backtest for the day. At least we got one win right there. Pretty much you can see how the EMAs, you know, made it easy for an entry. In this case, maybe I wouldn't grade this as my A+ setup, but EMAs lined up, and then you can see a retracement and a retest to that 50-100 area, and then we just go up. I usually like to see two swing lows so I can draw a trend line, but in this case I didn't see no trend line. So what I did, I drew that fair value gap right there, waited for it to be inverted, right? And it was right there, and that was my entry, my stop loss at the 100 EMA. And then my level would be that red line, which would be the daily previous day high, but my 1:2 is way up here. So I was like, yo, probably we might see price move up a little bit. I usually like it when my 1:2 is way before those high time frame levels, but this day though, and you can see the reaction at that 1 hour level right there, creates like a fair value gap right above it, retest, and then shoots up. So 2R, and then took out the full, whatever was 4 contracts, the full position, took out three contracts right there, and then took the final one at this old daily open price right there. And you can see the reaction around that open price, right? And then the old daily week, because we don't really have to get to those highs, right? So if you're in a trade and you know about these levels, take partials, man. You don't have to see that be fulfilled, because I might do it another day. Otherwise, I'm done, and I'll see you guys on the next one. So again, I do live stream every day from Monday to Friday. Ideally, I like to do it from 6:30 to 9, but if I can't make it to that morning AM session, then I come for the PM session from the 12 p.m. candle to 1 p.m., which will be the 3 to 4 p.m. candle EST. Otherwise, that was today's backtest. Pretty much at this point we're just seeing price do the same thing over and over again, and I think that was the whole point. You know, that was the whole point. When you get smoked, you get smoked. When you win, and you be happy and move on. As long as we're making progress, that's fine. I can't remember how much we, let me see, let's just go to the analytics real quick. We've taken 3 trades, and so the first trade was 219, we lost 219, then we lost 217, and then we made 603. That's what it's really about, man. So for those 2 trades we are in profits, $200, man, and that's good, right? So these were trades you can see 8 trades, 3 trades. This was another strategy that I was working, trading on the 15 seconds. So I wonder why I took 2 trades here. I don't know. Maybe I took one, then I canceled, then I put, so it was just 1 trade, because I set up the first one before it even moved. I canceled, so I think it still was taken as a trade. So this right here is amazing, bro. Anyway, we're good, and that's the whole point. Small, keep your losses small by not re-entering, I think, in my opinion. Then so when you win, it kind of follows up your losses. Does that make sense? But anyway, I'm out, and I'm out. Jerry, cool. I hope I did answer why I do take MNQ instead of NQ. I just feel for now, with the amount of drawdown with the prop farm that I'm doing, just $2,000, pretty much I think that's what I can do. And then this is all I have anyway. Look at this. Where is that now? Review. Look at this on the left here if you're watching. they're only giving you 3 minis to work with and 9 micros. So I'm thinking they want you to work with the minis so you can fail fast, right? And the equivalent of 3 minis should be 30 micros, but they only giving you 9 micros. But what I've discovered is, with what I want, 9 micros is too much. Like, I don't need all that. So me working with minis, man, I don't know. Let's actually do an experiment here. So that's M and Q. Let's pull up NQ. And then I'll close. Let's just do the same price action here. Close here. I mean the same target. Let's say I took this trade, just a winning trade here, or let's say I took a trade from this point here. Let me get rid of the EMAs. I took a trade from that point where those wicks are touching each other. When I see that, man, I like to, if you go back in price, you can see that characteristic right there, kind of act as support and resistance. So let's say I took this trade. My entry was at that wick. We went, and then let's say I did a sell limit. Oh, come on. And my entry was when that wick touched that box, and my stop loss may be above. Oh, come on. Why am I on the daily? Let's go to the 1 minute. What you doing? 580 points, man. Let's look at a winning area. Let's look at that, where that same characteristic is at, right here. Right here. Where? Here. And then let's say I took a trade at that close, and then I said if we touch that box, I'm gonna go in. And then my stop loss is gonna be above that swing high. So this is MNQ. So we're looking at 13 points, right? Now I only have 9 micros. So let's create a limit order. Change that to paper trading. That's okay. Create a limit order. Then let's do the maximum orders I have. Yeah. So I can only risk 261, right? Now, why do we have a stop loss in there? Bro, what is this? Create a limit order. 9 is the maximum that we can do. So the stop loss is gonna be $260, which is too much for me. 250 is the most I want to do, so that right is just perfect. And then what is this? So with 9 micros, I'm able to play around up to 250. So, you know, if I want to take way less, like let's say I do 8, let's say all I want to risk today is $100, then it's possible, right? All I do is just take 3 micros or just 4. But with NQ, just the same price level would be 23,336. Let's go check out NQ at that same spot, which would be right here, that characteristic. And then let's see how much just one would be. Let's say create a limit order here. So which is not bad anyway. So just one contract is the same distance with one contract is $265. So, and that's only 13 points. Sometimes my stop loss can be all the way to like what? Can be all the way to like 60 points, 50 points. So with NQ now, I'm forced to have a $1,000 stop loss. Already that right there is my my daily whatever loss limit, right, which is 1,000 that I never even get close to. Now what price level is that? That will be 23,386. So let's switch to the MNQ right here. 23,386. What price was that? Hey Vibranium, what's going on? 23,386. Well, that same whatever. I mean, it's the same thing, right? So if I do 386, 385, there we go. So if I do, this is now micros. Let me see. Let's do 9. Let's do. Come on, man. Create limit order. Let's do 9 micros here. Then let's move the stop loss. Is the stop loss of the hell is going on here? That limit will be $1,000, right? And then let's just move to the exact spot. So that will be 873, right? So, bruh, if that's my stop loss and I'm trading a small account with micros, now I can reduce the number of micros, and I can go to where I'm more comfortable and I have that space. So let's say I want to risk 250. So I can now take 2 micros with a huge stop loss, and I'm still within my stop loss threshold. But with NQ it's kind of tough. So NQ, I just leave it for the big boys, man. For the big boys. Or if your strategy allows you to trade the 1 minute and then kind of have those small stop losses, well, go ahead. Which strategy are you using, bro? Let me show ya. I use the EMAs here. This is the 100, 50, 16, and the 5. What I'm waiting for is something like this. I'm waiting for the EMAs to line up, and then I'm waiting for retracement. And with the retracement, I wanna see 2 swing lows form, like this one and this one, to form a trend line like that. And then once I cross that trend line, I'm in. I don't even think twice, bro. I'm in. My stop loss should be above the 100 EMA, but in this case we have some swings just right next to the 100 EMA, so I might have my stop loss just above this candle or above that swing right there. But in this case, maybe I'd have it above that whatever, that candle, and then I'll go for 1:2. So this one would have been a straight win. I mean, and I'm out. Now I also add some high time frame whatever confluences. In this case, I'll be looking for a breaker, right? So, and I think this will be a good example. This, like, see how these 3 down candles move like that. Let me show you. So then this will be like a low high and a lower low. So when price closes like this, I would like to see a retracement back to this zone, which will now be my support and resistance. And then ideally I'll now be looking for a trade from this point, going downwards. So if I was doing this strictly, I probably would not have taken this trade, because then I'll be like, what am I basing this trade off of, right? So maybe I'd probably cross it, because I'm thinking that we still haven't confirmed a zone for me on the high time frame. And these zones, I look for them on the 15-minute time frame going upwards. I don't trust the 5-minute. So once I have that that framework set up, now go back to price. So in this case, I'll be looking for a trade. So probably I would not have taken this trade, honestly, but I would now come here once I'm now like, yo, this is a breaker for me, or a zone that I like, on the 15-minute time frame going upwards, so pretty much on the 15-minute or the 30-minute, but this one I found it on the 15-minute, so I kind of wait for that point to touch, and then once we start coming down, you know, I'll just switch to my 1-minute time frame here. So what I'll be looking for will be something like this. So we did touch, I wait for my EMAs to line up. Once they're lined up, I'm looking for a retracement. So on this day, this would have been a loss because I would have waited. That's a swing low right there. That'll be the first touch point. That will be the second one. And if there's a deeper, in this case, this will be the latest low that I'll use, not this one, because yep. And then once we close below the trend line, so I would still not take this trade because I have to wait for the EMAs to line up again, and right there would be my trade. Right there, my stop loss just above the EMA, but that swing low is not that far, that swing high, so that's where I'd have my stop loss. And then I'm aiming for 1:2, and you see price would have done me dirty here, but you know price, it will do it does that sometimes. So that'll be my trade for the day, and that will be a stop loss, and I'm done. I won't take another trade, right? And I think on this day I took a trade and I won. That's because I think I was doing my high time frame analysis. When I came back, this had already happened, and so what I did is I lined up this EMA and that one, and then I took this trade right there. My stop loss, I can't quite remember, and then I went for 1:2. When is this? 27 March. Let me go see if I did take that trade. Honestly, I think I did. Screenshots, the 27th. Was that the trade I took? No, I didn't trade in the morning. But if I did, probably I would have taken that stop loss, and that would be me done for the day. And then I just watch price go my way, and it's all good. And that's my strategy, honestly. That is my strategy right there. Simple as it is. Honestly, you don't even need this too much. But sometimes I like to not trade blind. But even with the high time frame analysis, you know price does not care what you want to do, what you think. So it's just trying to position yourself in the best way possible, and so what happens in such cases, if I do lose like this, I usually don't blame myself, I blame price. And even if I lose, I'm usually okay. For some reason I'm okay because I did the best I could. Yeah, but I know such things will happen, bro, because now why did price come up like this, and then it goes down? It sucks, right? But how many times will you beat yourself? The more you trade, the more you realize these things will happen a lot. So again, the disadvantage is you kind of miss out on such because of requiring too much, because that right there would have been a straight win. But if I took that trade without, you know, having like a high time frame points that I think price is it's gonna act as resistance or support, if I lose, it kind of messes up my psyche. I don't know if I kind of blame myself. So I'm trying to enter into trades where I can't blame myself. I just blame price, and it makes me feel good. Vibranium, did I answer your question? How long are you in trading? Man, it's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute. I don't even can answer that. It's been a minute. It's been a while. How about you? How long have you been trading? It's been a long time, long time. So it's pretty much like a combination of some ICT concepts, but I will only enter when the EMAs line up, because what I'm looking for is that momentum, man. That momentum is what I'm looking for. These 15-minute zones, you just trust them. Once they confirm, you could probably just do something like this. Just set a limit and your stop loss at the high of that zone, that breakout, whatever you think is a breakout, and then, because you could say we took some buy side, we traded above the high, took liquidity, and then cross below that low, break a structure. What structure are you breaking? We're already in a downtrend. Oh, 4 years. Nice. So for me, it's been a little bit longer than that. 4 years as well. Right about 4 or 5 years. 6 years maybe. Yeah. What's your strategy like? What's your strategy like? $9.26. Need to be out of here. The trade that I took on this day, I was not able to wake up in the morning. So pretty much when I do have enough drawdown, I should be able to get back in. If I take that loss, it forms again, I should be able to get back in. Yeah, but for now, we're taking care of that drawdown that we have. Price action, liquidity, market structure. Okay. Like price action, like which style is it? ICT or this thing right here, man? This is damn. What is this? Right here, it's there. That right there is a signature, man. Right here, it's there. What is that? Right here, we have it. Right here. I don't know. Oh, okay, never mind. So okay. ICT is just this guy who has these concepts, man. I don't know. ICT is too much. I don't know what to tell you what ICT is. So ICT is a person, and then this concept are called ICT concepts. Has a large following on YouTube. You could check him out. But the concepts are too many, man. So it's all good. But that right there is just my. So pretty much, I think I also do market structure, but my entries, bro, strictly EMAs. Strictly EMAs. So like, what do you look like? What do you look for? Like once you take liquidity is when you wanna enter a trade. Once you trade, what do you say? Like break of structure, market structure. Like, how do you end up taking a trade? What is it you're looking for? To take a trade, you wait for the daily high to be taken out. Booyah, because I used the previous day range a lot, and I'm also looking at the, what price is doing based on nearby daily highs and lows. I use that a lot, and the daily high and the daily low, and also the midpoint. I also use that a lot to find targets and just to get a feel of where price might be wanting to go. So even when I'm aligning myself with the EMAs, I can tell that some losses I've taken, the EMAs were lined up nicely, but with market structure, it was saying some difference. So I end up taking those losses. But you never know what price wants to do. So I do submit to those entries, even though I'm thinking, yeah, it doesn't feel right. Let me show you ICT here real quick. ICT. This guy right here with 2 million subscribers. He has courses that, bruh, extensive stuff about market. Honestly, I do say if you have something that's working out, just leave this alone, bro. But if you have, you have your content ready, you got your style, whatever, you could always go in and you could take out something that you could add to your whatever. To your itinerary, playlists, and he also got some live whatever. All right, I'm gonna end the stream here unless there's any more questions. Vibranium, thank you so much for coming in and taking time to chat with us here. Appreciate. And also Jericho bot 7568, I appreciate so much for coming in. His question is why use MNQ instead of NQ, and I think I answered that. And yep, I think I'm done. It's 9:32 p.m. my time here. I need to go spend time with my family a little bit before bedtime. And I'll see you guys again on Monday 6:30 a.m. or the afternoon for the 12 p.m. candle, which is the 3 p.m. candle EST. Other than that, I'm out, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Again, thank you so much, Vibranium _U and Jericho Board 7568, and that was my capital, and I'm out. Actually, the closing scripture right there: to the only God, our Savior, through Jesus Christ, our Lord, be glory, majesty, dominion, and authority before time and now and forevermore. And I'll see you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.